Are you confused by the oo sound? You know how to pronounce the sound in English on the phonemic chart, yes? But you're not sure how to pronounce the sound when you see all the different ways of spelling it. In fact, you may have been saying some words wrong all your life. You may well have noticed the odd look of confusion on a person's face when you're having a conversation with them. A bit like this. Or like this. Well, you're not alone. And this is why I created a series of videos to explain the different ways the phonemic sounds are spelt. At the end of the video, I'll give you a link to the playlist that has all the phonemes and their different spellings. As always, I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to show you my special way of getting the vowel sound right and show you all the different ways the sound is spelt. So by the end of the lesson, not only will you be able to pronounce this vowel correctly, but you'll also be able to recognize all the spellings as well. Oh, and a special bonus right at the end. I've written one of my famous funny poems to help you practice what you've learnt. Right, so look no further, put down that book, or I'll pull you in with my butcher's hook. First of all, let's get the sound right. It's a short voiced sound like this, oo, and is known as a central vowel sound, meaning the sound is produced through the movement of your tongue somewhere between the back and the front of it. So let's try and find the place using our tongue. Firstly, let's glide from E to oo like this. Notice the movement of your tongue and lips. Okay, now do it again, but this time stop to see what other vowel sounds you can produce in between, like this. Start with E, then continue to I. E. Now, as you pull your tongue further back just before you come to oo, you will find oo, like this. E, oo, oo. E, oo, oo. Push your lips forward for oo and round them. Make it short, like this. Oo, oo. Now try placing your finger on your tongue like this, but make sure it's clean. Right? Now feel the difference between oo with the tongue pushed to the back of the mouth and then oo. Oo, 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 oo. Can you feel it? There isn't a lot of difference in tongue movement, but with the oo sound, the tongue comes just a little bit further forward. So that's what I'm talking about when I say it's a central vowel sound. Let's not forget about the jaw. That should be in a more closed position, as opposed to when you make the R sound, where the jaw is open. Let's notice the difference. Oo, ah, oo, ah. See, that's the difference. So the lips are rounded, my jaw is more closed, and my tongue is slightly rounded, pushed back a little towards the soft palate. There, is that better? Hope so. Now let's move on to the spellings. The most common ways of spelling the oo sound is when some words are spelt with O in the middle, as in good, would, book, look, cook, took, shook, hook, wool, foot and football, stood and understood, hood and sisterhood, or fatherhood. Then there are some words spelt with a U, as in put, input, full, bull, butcher, and pudding. Less common words are could, should, would. And a few words with the letter O like wolf and woman. Now, here's something to remember. I teach received pronunciation. Therefore, we have fewer words pronounced with the U sound than people from the north of England who have a northern accent. So if you speak to most people who come from the north, you will hear a lot more U sounds. For example, in words with the prefix un, those of us with a received pronunciation say un, but someone with a northern accent will say un. Like I'd say unsuccessful, whereas they'd say unsuccessful. I say study, they say studi. I say just, they say just. There. And that's just a few. Both ways of saying the words are correct, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out. Another tip I always give my students is the wonder of reading and listening at the same time. It really helps your spelling, pronunciation, intonation, and connected speech, all at the same time. So don't waste another second. Bounce over to my story section here. I've personally written them just for you. They're funny and interesting. So kick back and read and listen. Several times if you want to. Go on, spoil yourself. Now for the poem by a wolf. Hi, Little Red Riding Hood. You really are looking good. You're everything a big bad wolf could want. Hi, Little Red Riding Hood. I don't think nice girls should go walking in these deep, dark woods alone. So before you get to Grandma's place, I think you should walk with me and be safe. Hi, Little Red Riding Hood. I'd like to embrace you if I could. 'Cause underneath this sheep's wool, I'm just a kind old wolf at heart. Even bad wolves can be good. Don't forget, keep practicing. And to learn all the different spellings for all the phonemes, check out my playlist here. Until next time, love